Uh, so several of my friends, when I said that there will be no computer and computer is going to fundamentally change, they were very upset and they sent me a lot of comments. So I'm going to respond to those comments and tell you that why it is very difficult to understand and predict future, because you see that softwares are very fast disappearing in the main company, say Claude, or if you go to ChatGPT, they are not writing the code. The codes are writing themselves and advancing it. See, code writing is the least intelligent thing that you could do. Just you have to see the outcome and the desired outcome, and you have to do it. And if there is a hierarchical pathways, say 1 million steps and 1 million modules you need to write, why humans should do it, you can cross check. And for an example, earlier in the software companies, there used to be some hierarchical software engineers who used to see there and verify if there is any mistake in the code. They used to come up with inquisitive situations, and then they could verify those. That is also going, because the software itself can estimate all possible outcomes, all possible scenarios, and you can give, say, 1 billion scenarios, and you can test one by one all scenarios much better than those higher level software engineers that were required. Now you do architecture management. Currently that is going on. Architecture management means, suppose a very complex project has been done, and in that complex project, is it everything? Is it everything is correct? And that particular scenario I did not take into account, or there were some mistake in the prompt. So the software industry or the computer development is going through a process where linguistic problem is the biggest problem. So how well you can articulate your problem, that becomes the marker of the civilization. So how the civilization would advance would depend on that, how simply, how carefully, how meticulously you can describe a scenario, not by several attempts. Because if you use several attempts, you are spending hundreds and thousands of dollars. So you can save that, but that is not the end. Every single company, software company, which are surviving at this moment, what are they doing? They are creating a track record, how the problem, how they faced a problem, and how they solved it. So a log, kind of detailed log, but AI tool can read those detailed log, build a dedicated LLM to make sure that when next time they will write the program, these kind of scenarios will not arise. Please understand, linguistic problems are a problem that can be solved with enough contextuality is given. Because after all, after 2-3 attempts, you are the person who carefully realizes, looking at your own conversation with the AI tool, that what you should have said at the first place. If that is so, then what would be the necessity for any software, CAD, any Adobe Photoshop, Adobe files? Now you see that 6 months or 8 months ago, it was very difficult to generate Word files. Now Word file, PowerPoint, CSV, any type of file. Later CAD files is going to come. Just wait for a few months. If design and engineering comes here, that will be the point when a large number of human professionals will not be required. And you don't need a computer. You don't need a computer, because majority of the complex high-end task that you want to perform, they can do it. They can look at all the emails of yours. I mean, Google has already started, Gemini has already started. Look at all the emails, the kind of language, the way you want to respond, and would respond in a way that suits your perception, your cognitive ability, your attitude, and your way of manipulating people, convincing people, or impress people. and strategy also. They can just ask you that what exactly you want to do. One question, you give one shot your decision, and the rest of the things they organize in a way, in a very crispy, concise manner that you can't even think of. You want to add some flavor? Okay, give it. So cognitive ability is going to be another front of when this AI revolution is absolutely supersede. So the next AI revolution that is going to come is on the cognitive ability of humans. And that's why when that transformation happens, the prompts will be absolutely perfect. So a change is essential for every single human being on this planet. You have to change your character to use minimum number of words and encode a maximum number of situations. If you do that, then you will be able to survive. If not, you will be rejected by AI. So this is how AI will select a human and reject a human. It will not be that it will reject whole humanity. No. There is no unity. There is a filtering process for AI for its evolution. And the selection process has already started. Just like the companies are not writing any code now, softwares are running codes. Now you are adjusting the contextuality and cognitive, non-cognitive features and anti-cognitive decision making is what is restricting AI to become an AGI. So AGI will come, at least emulation of a AGI like system will come very fast as soon as this cognitive blockade is removed, and it is going to be done very soon, because that will save millions and millions of dollars of operating costs every day for the entire AI industry. Because right now training is taking many iterations. All those iterations will stop, because in a single-handed prompt you will be able to concise everything. So how do the humans survive? Humans survive by changing themselves. Start speaking with minimum number of words, maximum number of scenarios included, maximum number of outcomes included, and every single choice of word is important for the survival. So the computers are going to go. These computers will not be there. So I told my friends that you just wait. You just wait and you will see that anything and everything you want to dream about, just say to your mobile phone, and then it will be done. It will be saved, or management will be done. You don't have to open Python at all. You will just have to give instruction to a voice note, and it will ask a couple of questions in the way, and then it will do. So the next futuristic AI tools would be, you will be making conversation, and in the background the programs will be saved, data will be created, plot will be done, and then it will find out the references, and then what happened where, the historical references, that archive is going to be there, and then that will be poured in, and then a final decision will be made, and entire work will be executed just in the mobile phone by talking.